Sony has been doing pretty well this console generation, certainly better than the Xbox at the current time. Console sales have been doing pretty good, and first-party output is pretty hype, especially with Spider-Man 2 right around the corner, as well as the new Final Fantasy. But what is Sony working on next? What are all of their studios working on behind the scenes? Sony has a lot of IP that are hype, but there's not a lot of confirmed projects in the works right now, and that's why many fans are so excited for the upcoming PlayStation showcase. As of recording this video, Sony hasn't officially confirmed anything just yet, but it's somewhat of a tradition for them to host some kind of major showcase during the late spring or early summer, typically in or around E3. Well, Sony has confirmed that they will not be at E3 this year, obviously, which means many of us are expecting them to host some kind of major PlayStation showcase instead. And we just got a ton of intel from a number of industry insiders regarding that very thing. So let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section. If you're excited for PlayStation showcase, especially in the next few weeks, drop a like on this video and let's get into the news. So we have some conflicting information on this one, but there are some things that remain consistent among the various sources. According to Jeff Grubb, who many of you probably know as a trusted source, they said that Sony is planning on doing a major showcase either on or around May 25th. He claims that the showcase is either going to be the week of May 25th or on or about 25th itself, but either way, that means that Sony is going to drop something big within the next few weeks. Another trusted insider, Andy Robinson, said something very similar, although his window was just a little bit different. According to Robinson, Sony is planning on a showcase either late May or early June, but he added that Konami is going to be involved in some capacity, which tells me that there's going to be some news about Silent Hill and potentially even the return of Metal Gear Solid. So as you can tell, multiple sources have said different things about when this showcase will happen, but they all agree on one thing, and that is PlayStation will have a showcase this spring, and the latest that it's going to happen will be late June, which means it's less than a month away from the time you see this video. As for what will be discussed at the showcase, we know that Sony is likely going to be showing off the PlayStation 5 variants, such as the removable disc tray for the PS5, and it's very likely that they will reveal the long-rumored PS5 Pro, although that's not expected to launch until 2024. It's also very likely that we will get our first look at Spider-Man 2 gameplay, since that's Sony's first big title for 2023, and it's allegedly coming in September, although it may end up being pushed back later in the year according to a recent leak. But when it comes to other first-party announcements, your guess is as good as mine. I think it's likely we're going to hear something about the Last of Us multiplayer game that's been in development for a while, and I'm really hoping we get an announcement for God of War Ragnarok DLC, but other than that, Sony has been keeping it very close to the chest. Like I said a minute ago, it's heavily rumored that Sony and Konami have reached some kind of agreement, so they're likely going to show off some new games there in development, like the Silent Hill projects and the long-rumored Metal Gear Solid 3 remake. But other than that, the sky is the limit. Maybe Naughty Dog will show off their new IP, or maybe we'll hear about the Uncharted reboot. Maybe we get to see something from the new Horizon multiplayer game that was announced a while back, and maybe it's finally time to see some gameplay for Wolverine. I'm sure we're going to get a handful of PC announcements, likely for God of War Ragnarok, The Last of Us Part 2, as well as a ton of other announcements for the PSVR and just the PlayStation 5 in general. The official Sony release schedule is pretty empty right now, and honestly, that's really exciting because it means Sony is likely going to go big with some announcements at this showcase. But what do you guys think? Are you excited for a PlayStation showcase within the next month? What do you want to see announced? Be sure to let me know in the comment section below. Make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any future news videos. And until next time, this has been Wes from VGL, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.